here I begin. Day 2. Hey friends, I'm all ready to make chocolates. To show you how to make chocolates. Apron, gloves and a cap is needed to maintain the hygiene purpose. You don't want any hair in your chocolate, so these are the important aspects. But before starting it, I would like to give you a few important tips. So take out your diary and note it down. I have done it because I also forget. So let us begin with tips. So tip number 1 is all equipment should be dry. Okay, no dampness, no water. Water is an enemy of chocolate. So this is tip number 1. Tip number 2. Chocolate slabs should be chopped in uniform, that is in even pieces, chunks, to melt it perfectly. Tip number 3. The upper compartment of double boiler should not touch the water in lower compartment. Tip number 4. Tempering is the most important step after melting chocolate. It gives the chocolate right shine and texture. And tip number 5. Tempering means to bring down the temperature of melted chocolate by adding some chopped chocolate and stirring. So these are the tips. So let us begin. We'll go in the kitchen and we'll begin it. So here we go. Now I'm going to start making chocolates. I'll be using dark compound mould as mentioned before, and I've selected some molds. This is the Rakhi mold, though it's late now, but I want to show how it comes out. Okay. Then I have some more molds. This is a squarish, regular one. I'll be making dry fruit out of this, that I will decide. And then I have this heart shape in which I will flavor my chocolate. So the flavoring is, I have coffee, then I have mint and blueberry. I have these ones. So, and also I want to fully concentrate on this while working. So I will give the voice over to my mom. So let us begin now. So here I go.
So Megha's viewers, Megha is opening the Mode dark compound slab. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, there are I think around 4 bars in the 400-gram packet. Carefully see how she's chopping. This is a butcher's knife. You can take your normal knife also. As the weather here is quite warm and it's humid, so the chocolate itself is soft, but it's not like this in winters. In winters it's very hard. You got to keep it in the fridge and take out the slab a few hours before you start chopping. Right now it's quite easy, and one has to be very careful in it so that all the pieces that you're chopping should be kind of uniform. Otherwise, while melting, the big pieces will melt later and the small pieces will start melting faster. So you got to be a little careful while chopping. The chocolate is being chopped and later it will go into the double boiler for melting. Wow, that's quite an easy thing. It looks easy. I don't know how it is otherwise. Okay, so this is chopped now. What we're going to do is we're going to start the double boiler. So the water is boiling here in the double boiler, the lower container. So the water is boiling and now she's going to put the chocolate in the upper compartment. Let's watch. You have to keep stirring the chocolate, otherwise it'll burn, and it should be on low flame. This is a double boiler method in which we are giving indirect heat to the chocolate. Chocolate should never be melted on direct heat, that Megha has told you. So this is a conventional double boiler that you get in the market. You could make a double boiler of your own also by having a saucepan or some vessel with water beneath and a bowl that fits on top. It could be a metal bowl or a glass bowl. You could make a double boiler, and also you could melt the chocolate in microwave. But if you have large amounts of chocolate to be melted, then microwave is not advisable. In microwave, this much chocolate you can melt in microwave very easily. So here it is being melted. It's quite melted, and even though it seems it's not melted fully, you should switch off the gas because the heat is retained by the chocolate, and you keep on stirring it, and even the pieces which look unmelted will begin to melt, and it will become a shiny, lustrous mixture. This is how it will look. There should not be any air bubbles whatsoever. This is kind of hot now. We're going to put in some more chopped chocolate that we have left for tempering. I'll just explain you what tempering is. So this is some of the chopped chocolate that we had left, and we are mixing it in the melted chocolate to bring down the temperature. That is what tempering is all about. Tempering means that you're cooling the chocolate, not just like that. I don't mean that leave it outside. You have to put in some chopped chocolate to bring down the temperature. And what tempering does, it gives a luster and a shine to the chocolate, making its texture very nice. And there's some scientific thing behind it which I don't know, but tempering is very important when you make the chocolates. So it's being tempered just now, and in a while we're going to put it into the molds. Keep watching. Now it's tempered, and we'll lift. It should not be even a little bit of water or any dampness whatsoever for the chocolates, or your chocolate will seize. Now she's putting the melted chocolate into the mold. This is the Rakhi bar that she's making to show you, and this is plain. We haven't added any kind of essence or flavor or anything as of now. Once you pour this into the molds, what you got to do is you got to tap the mold on the surface of the shelf or the slab in the kitchen, and if there's any excess you should wipe it off with a napkin. We've kept the napkins ready to wipe it off. You get bench scrapers in the market. Today we lost our bench scraper, so not able to make do with the napkins. So once it's been put into the molds, you put it in the fridge to set. so it will take about 15-20 minutes for this to set, and we'll see the other chocolates being made in the meanwhile. So now the next batch we are going to make of dry fruit nut chocolate, for which we already have these roasted nuts, and we've broken them into small pieces. It's coarsely chopped actually, and we have some raisins here. So we're going to put these and let's see how it's to be done. First we put a little bit of the dry fruits at the base of the mold cavities. We don't have to fill it up. You know, when we unmold these chocolates, this will become the top portion, so it will look nice. Whatever you put at the base of the chocolate mold cavity, that becomes the top of the chocolate. And on top of this, we're going to put the melted chocolate very carefully. So guys, we decided to make this whole mold tray of dry fruit chocolates. So we fill them with the dry fruits, the rest of the cavities also, and we're going to put chocolates in this the melted chocolate on top of this. This is the way it looks. This will become the top portion. We've got raisins, roasted almonds, and roasted cashew nuts. You can put all the dry fruits of your choice, whichever you want. So guys, now we are making the third one, that is the flavored one, and I think she's using, which flavor are you using?
This is blueberry.
So she's using blueberry essence, and the quantity depends on the amount of melted chocolate. We don't have much, we have a few cavities to be filled, so she's put approximately 2 to 3 drops. These are actually concentrated, so you've got to put a little depending on whether you want it strongly flavored or whatever. Well, there are many kinds of essences and flavors available in the market, from rum to mint, coffee, strawberry. Generally, she makes the heart-shaped chocolates with strawberry and raspberry essence, but they are expired and we don't use, of course, the expired ones. So she's using the blueberry.
Yeah.
So it's blueberry. There's blackcurrant also available in the market. By the way, all these molds, she told me to tell you, are polycarbonate molds. You get many kind of molds like silicone molds also. Nowadays you have the silicone molds for cakes and stuff also, and also for the chocolates. But these ones are the most handy ones. So like we filled in the other molds, we'll fill in this mold also and level it up, clean the excess. Because when we unmold these chocolates, if there are the excess ones there, they come out as, you know, they spoil the shape of the chocolates. So it's very important to remove the excess. So these will be heart-shaped blueberry chocolates. In case you'll be seeing in a while all the chocolates that have been set. I don't know if she's going to show you the wrapping today. But once these chocolates set, you can beautifully wrap them and gift them, whether in pouches, in potlies, or in bags, boxes. There's a large variety of boxes available. Raksha Bandhan is tomorrow, so we are too late for this, but you can watch this video and make the Diwali chocolates. By the way, there are, you know, the molds available are also in the form of diyas and all that. You can go ahead and experiment. I think she'll be putting the links for you in the description box, from where you can shop for your chocolate molds and the materials. Now we're going to unmold the chocolates. It's been about 15 to 20 minutes. It has set. You just have to turn the mold. Show the chocolate, please. Yeah, this is the Raksha Bandhan chocolate bar. This is looking super cute, very nice. Now we're going to unmold the other ones also, remove that mold. These are the heart-shaped ones, and these are blueberry. I think they should have been removed in the other plate because they are flavored, so the flavors will mix. Raksha Bandhan bar is plain, so this one is like look friends, this is the heart-shaped chocolate. It's looking very nice. And in this one only, yeah, we're going to unmold. She's going to unmold the square one now. It's very easily it comes off. If it doesn't, you just have to give a little tap at the back and it comes off. And see the dry fruits. Dry fruit forms the layer up like this. This is the chocolate. It's yummy. It looks yummy, and I'm sure it's going to be yummy. So I guess you all must have liked the video, and she's going to wrap them in a while now, and there are many wrapping papers which she'll show you. Finally, you can just wrap them and put them in your the boxes of your choice. And Megha is going to take over now. I mean, I'll show you the wrapping also, which she does, but I hope I get some kind of reward for the voiceover, maybe a chocolate, or maybe the likes you give her for her video. So we start the wrapping now.
See friends, my chocolates are ready. So now I'll wrap them, otherwise they will melt. So these are the wrapping papers. Just have a look. These are the wrapping paper. I'll wrap 2-3 for you because I'll just wrap 2-3 for you because rest I'll do in my room because there's no AC in it. So let us wrap. Heart shapes, okay? We have to give a neat look to it. To give it a neat look, we can just cut the edges also. I'm just in a hurry. It's very late right now, that's why. So I'll just do it. See this? It's coming out. To give it a neat look, these things are coming. So you can just cut the edges from this side and do it. So this is a heart shape. I will show you one more of fruity nut. So this is a fruity nut. I will do as I mentioned in my room. Okay, so if you like my video, please like it, subscribe to it, and if you like my video and you find it useful, so please as I mentioned, please subscribe to it because I'll be updating you with more such chocolates, soft center filled exciting ones. So stay tuned. Bye bye, take care, bye.